Okay. I think it got fixed. So yeah, my router just reset. I don't know why it waited till then. I apologize, everybody. All right, let's get in here and get this going because otherwise I'm going to lose my mind. All right. Let me get this. It's not how I wanted the flight to start this morning. Hello, Joseph. I thought I was going to have to restart my Xbox and everything. So yeah, the server, it wasn't the servers, it was my yeah, Joseph, that's what I'm trying to explain. My router reset. So I had to restart the stream, so it's fine. All right. I was trying to get it set before it got crazy. All right, let's get everything done here. That on. That up there. Map on. Out. That way. What did I say it was? Is 11360. Yep. Apologize about the mix-up. When I stepped away for a moment and came back, it was like it was already having its. Now my controller just had to reset. Oh, I tell you, this is not going to be my Monday, is it? All right, I don't have the signal yet. What else? Oh, I gotta set up the get our. There's that. It's saying it's set. All right, perfect. Let's get our lights on. That. Don't need that. All right. Well, I'm glad you're saying it. It's fine, Joseph. All right. Well, I wanted to do a picture here in the flight deck, but somebody's. There we go. All right. Let's go before anything else happens. Today's flight brought to you by Parasox Airline. Parasox Airline, just because you have a pair of socks does not mean they have to match. CEO Scruffy Tam is back in business. you ask him nicely, he'll show you his mismatched socks. Follow this out just a little bit more here. Alright, we can go ahead and turn now. Hello again, Mick. Are we on the farm tonight or no? Just out of curiosity. We didn't talk about it over the weekend or anything, so I didn't know if you have other plans tonight or if you're wanting to be on the farm or not. Here I'd ask before it got too late. Okay. Chat there in case he wants me or not. I didn't know if you wanted to do that or if you had other plans. Okay. Sounds like a plan. I'll be there. I was just thinking if we were, I'll get started on that what do you call it, on the getting that field reset, the wheat fields, see if that's part of the problem, why it's been glitching. Yeah, the wheat field. I'll just get started on that if I know the corn's ready for harvesting, if I remember correctly. And I was thinking about if we get a one of the larger trucks, that would help with the getting the what do you call it? Getting the so that way you can empty in there. It'll be less trips back and forth with the truck for selling the corn or whatever. So but yeah, I'll get started on that one field. I don't know if Jody's going to be available or if Chris is going to be available tonight. If it's just going to be you, me, and Joseph, and I guess we'll just have to get through it one way or the other. Hey, Predator. Yeah, I'm good. I um just trying to get uh try to get a schedule set for the coming weeks. I'm going to try for Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. But it's going to be really um there's be a couple Mondays. I'm going to try to keep it for as far as that goes for the uh for right now, at least until the end of the month if I can. It'll give me a couple more days of streaming. Um, but I gotta get some carbs here. Oops. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with some kind of a schedule that I can stick to. Um, Sometimes it's easier said than done. Joseph, oh, Chris will let me know later. Oh, okay. It's Mick's farm. Let Mick sort it, please, Joseph. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing Jody's back to work as well, so I don't know if she's gonna have time to help tonight. I think Joe just went live on something. Notification. So he's on one of the train routes, I'm guessing. Let's see what else is happening. So yeah, we'll try this week. We'll try to do a try to do a fly on Wednesday. That would be about an hour or so in the air. Friday we'll try to do a little bit longer in a jetliner. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll come up with some stuff to do. Alright, we have 67 nautical miles, just under 68. So yeah, thank you all for coming in and hanging out. Sorry about the hiccup earlier. I don't know why my internet the router decided to, I don't know if it's the weather or if it's just a thing that my internet provider, oh, let's do a server reboot across the board. Maybe they had to, maybe because of the weather they switched some systems, I don't know. I did hear from my daughter last week. It was quite unexpected. She sent me little videos of my 5-year-old granddaughter being a typical 5-year-old. That was nice. And we talked for about a good 3 or 4 hours on Thursday last week. Shared their watch streak 3 privately. Oh. Well, you know, he's not going to sleep well until he knows how your other farm's looking, Mick. He's going to toss and turn over the next 24 hours or 36 hours until he gets some kind of idea of what's happening. No, not my Joseph, not my sister. I said my daughter. I don't have a biological sister. I have a stepsister. My daughter, Joseph. I swear, it's like I'm speaking a foreign language sometimes or something. Alright, we have 59 nautical miles to go to get to our moon navigation aid. Get another picture here. There we go. I reckon if Sergeant Staff was here, he'd tell me exactly which lake I'm flying over right now. Since he lives in Michigan, he's a Lakes region aficionado, as you could say. I figured do something different for the pictures of the day. maybe another week or so. Is I got to get some more practice with the DC6. To get a little more familiar with it before we do another flight in that. Although I was pretty happy with the outcome, although I wasn't sure that it was going to be a good outcome because it seemed that it was destined to fail there. Lake Superior. Oh, okay, there we go. I think the shipping season started, if I remember correctly. Staff said something that the 2023 shipping season on the lakes is resumed. Shared your watch streak. I don't know what that means. That you've watched three streams in a row on my channel or something, or I don't know what that. That's the first time I've ever seen something like that. A watch streak. Oh, it just come up. Yeah, see, like if I think yeah, I think I've seen that before for me on other channels on Discord, or not Discord, on Twitch. I mean, but I appreciate it. That's kind of odd. Like I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Are you streaking while you're watching me? Is that what that's supposed to say? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know you wear only your Stetson and your boots when you're streaming, but yeah, I did quite enjoy the DC6. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been. But I was talking with Sergeant Staff about it. Shorts, t-shirt when I'm not. Okay. Well, thanks. I'm glad to hear that. At least you put some clothing on. Yeah, when I caught Sergeant Staff's stream the other day, he's flown the DC6, but he flies it a lot more realistic than I did the other day. So now I would expect, and there, BMDG is trying to work on a new electronic flight bag, as they call it, which is what they call the little iPad here. Okay. We'll take care, Prayer. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you get better soon. But thank you for stopping by for a little bit. Get some rest. We'll catch you again sometime soon. But yeah, it's an amazing plane. I'm pretty pleased with what happened. But yeah, with the electronic flight bag, I think things will be improved. They're still working on that, I think, and that'll be for not just. I think it'll be for the DC-6 as well. It'll be kind of an overhaul. Uh, yeah, I'll be kind of getting back to normal here as much as possible once I get past the physical therapy. But then I also am planning a trip to California. I'm still trying. I'm hopefully going to go to Flight Sim Expo. I'm just waiting on some other things to kind of fall into place, and then that'll be all set. Um, so yeah, I'd definitely like to go to meet Scruffy, Sergeant Staff, Captain Arash, Allison, all the people who, aside, and I'm not trying to say that Mick has been a huge help, but there's other folks in the flight sim community who've kind of helped me along the way as well. I'd certainly like to go to the UK and meet Mick, but yeah, that's maybe next time he goes to Cornwall, maybe I can go to Cornwall and we can go to the aviation museum together and all that. That'd be a nice trip. He can tell me all about the cheese in the caves. Yeah, or so yeah, I'd like to do that as well. So yeah, it's probably going to be a bit of a busy summer. Try to get that done. Try to head out to California, visit the folks. Maybe get some video up at the lake. Yeah, I think I would enjoy getting, especially the aviation museum. I know you and I would just. Everybody else could go do their thing. You and I could just go geek out about the planes, Mick. You and I, hey, we're gonna go over there. We're gonna be waiting in line as soon as that museum opens. We're gonna be first in the door, and we're gonna be there all day. Don't wait up. But yeah, so all these things are coming up, and I gotta try to squeeze in time to see my daughter and granddaughter, not my sister Joseph, my granddaughter and my daughter. Let me make that clear again, just in case you forgot already. Oh, yeah, we are cooking right along here. Well, she wants to go to like Universal Studios and go on rides, and I said, well, I think honestly, my speed would be merry-go-rounds at this point in my life. I don't know that I can handle roller coasters and stuff like that. But you know, I would definitely like to spend some time with them before I have to head back here. Um, I was thinking about trying to move out of here before the end of this year, but with some changes in my medical diagnoses, side not related to my arm, but other things. In order to get the most out of the treatment, I have to be kind of stable where I am for the time being. Uh, so that's the difficult part. But yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of muscle through it just to get a get on the right path before I move. All right, you have just enough fuel to get there. That's the weird thing. I probably should just tank this thing all the way up, but then it's like I feel like I'm like not using the fuel thing properly. I don't know. So yeah, it's going to be, I'm expecting kind of a busy summer. Especially if I can get to my preference would be to go to Flight Sim Expo, California, home back, well, not home, but back to New York. Because I feel like if I go to California first and then try to do Flight Sim Expo, that's where there's going to be a hiccup along the way trying to get to Flight Sim Expo. So I'd like to get that kind of knocked out. And then if getting to California is going to be, if there's a bit of a issue with that, then at least I'm halfway there, and then I can try to work a different work things a little differently to get there. I think we can start losing just a smidge of altitude here. Throttle back just a little bit. We can start a slight descent. Yeah, it's probably not going to be a very long stream today. Although I didn't expect the hiccups before, so now. All right, 29 nautical miles to our VOR-DME. Yeah, I'm hoping at least I can do. Well, I like to do all of it. I'm hoping I can squeeze in the trip to Flight Sim Expo. I'd really like to meet some of the people in person who've had a positive impact on the channel, and sit down and have dinner. Can't have a drink, but at least water or some other beverage, but I can't. So it'd be nice to have dinner or sit around and chit chat. So I've only met one person before in the past. We used to play Forza Motorsports. Well, not necessarily together, but when we do the time trials, and we'd go back and forth, and you know, he'd beat my time, and then I would just beat it just by a little bit, and then you know, so we years ago I met him. I was in San Francisco. I was traveling, and I think I'd gone home for a brief visit or something. I went to the city, and we met at the Hard Rock Cafe there by Fisherman's Wharf, and you know, where they have all the restaurants and little touristy sort of shops with all the T-shirts and all the knickknacks and all that kind of stuff, and so we had lunch there at the Hard Rock Cafe. So I've never met anybody else that I've played or done any kind of gaming with. So it'd be nice to meet some more folks. But yeah, we are in a nice little slight descent there. So yeah, trying to fit all that in and give everybody, especially with family and all that, give everybody some enough time that I'm not going to hear about it later on. But anyway, thank you again, everybody, for coming in and hanging out. We got about another maybe half hour, 45 minutes in the air. All right. Look, a little bit of a crosswind that keeps wanting to push me to the left. There it goes. It just turns. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a crosswind, so I just have to put in a little bit of. Controller just powered down because I haven't done anything with it to keep it awake. Oh boy, I tell you, this is just not. All right, 16 nautical miles. A slight turn to the left here. As we get near Cleveland, or at least in their airspace. Mick, what time did you want to get started on the farm today? Would you have a time set, or for 8:20 local? So that'd be 8:20 my time then? So that's like in another 30 minutes or so. Jody says she'll be there on the farm. She just messaged me. I let her know that we were going to be on tonight, so I know she's back to work. So she's okay. 8:20 my time. So yeah, it's about half an hour or so. A little over half an hour. So yeah, I let her know, because like I said, I know she's back to work. So she says she'll be there ready to crack on and do the work. Oh, okay, perfect. That silver one that we were looking at last time, Mick, is that the one you're talking about? Because that should make it easier, whoever's harvesting, to dump it in there. I think it's a larger capacity, so it should be make things a little bit easier. Yeah, if Jody's on, then her and I can take care of that field. We'll lease one of those other little machines that we checked out last week, Mick, and her and I can get that done. If you and Joseph want to harvest the corn, we just have to lease another corn header, and then her and I will get that done, and then we'll get it replanted for wheat. And we'll see what else needs to be done after that. See if the sugar beets are near ready. If not, then we can do contracts or something to make more money. Go ahead for the normal. Okay. No, Joseph, the rocket has not taken off. Nick just said 8:20 my time is when it's going to take off. Oh, what do I know? If you're sure of that, Joseph, maybe we're all wrong. I don't know. Drop some altitude here, but I don't want it to be too quick. Well, you're gonna have to. I mean, Joseph, You have to wait. You can't advance the time. It's not like a video. It's not like on the farm where you can advance it to the next day or a few hours. I mean, it's only going to be another half hour or so. It's not that long of a wait. It's fine. Just so about 1 o'clock my time then. So yeah, I mean this is going to be a short video, so it won't take long for it to get on to put it on YouTube for tomorrow, um, and then I'll I'll give you time to do other stuff before we get on the farm. Then Joseph, you know what? I'm not going to say nothing. Never mind. Yeah, it would seem this is not one that they want to rush, that they want to check everything over as much as possible. Otherwise, it's kind of it would seem to defeat the purpose. You know. So I think they would like to double check, triple check all the checks that they can do to make sure that this is going to be a successful test. They probably want to do that as much as possible before they hit the liftoff button. I thought they had delayed it to like Wednesday or Thursday. I thought it wasn't launching until Thursday, but then they bumped it up, it seemed, for today. Because when I looked, somebody else was streaming it. Their video quality was really suspect, and yeah, it was like really not very sharp focus. Like they would zoom in, but it was just all fuzzy. So I don't know if their quality of their camera is just not that great, but it said like 17 hours, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought it was supposed to launch on the 20th, but they must have bumped it up. Maybe it was today was supposed to be the best weather possible, or I mean, there could be any number of things why they changed their decision for today, but all right, so we're on our way to. So we're past our VOR-DME back there. So we had like 30 something nautical miles to go. It was 30. Let me just say that. Make sure I give you the right. 37. So we're heading to 30 almost. So we got to get a little bit closer, and then we'll call in and let them know we're coming in for landing. We want to be at least 25 miles away from that VOR-DME. As long as we have that distance, then I think we can start. Oh, okay. Hey, Infidel Fireman, how are you? Nice to see you here. Yeah, so I would imagine they probably have been doing a lot of double, triple, quadruple checks on all the systems. Joseph. I'm right there with you, Mick. No, let me not say anything else, otherwise I'll get a talking to about my behavior. Not that I have any obligation to listen. All right, we're how far are we now? Almost 10. Getting there. If you're available about 12:30 my time, which is about 5:30 your time, Nick, we can kind of catch up there for for a little bit before we get started on the work, get the stream set up and all that. I think now that you put a password, it seems like it's much easier for me to join because you password protected it. I don't know why that is. You would think it'd be the other way around, but it seems like whenever I've tried to join recently, since you put the password on it, it doesn't take very long for me to get on the farm. But I wonder if Glenn, well, Glenn's gonna be able to join us tonight as well. I gotta keep this controller right next to me, otherwise, I gotta do some. Yeah, yeah, I know. If everything goes according to plan, and I don't know when, but hopefully here soon, I can let you know one way or the other what's happening with that. But that is on the list of things to do. But I'm going to have to be very adamant about the word no. No, 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 no. Keep it on. It's been working better. That's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem getting on the farm with the password. Like I would expect that it would be worse with the password on. But with the password on, it's like I'm able to get on there much quicker. I don't know why that is. No, keep it on. We don't want, people just arbitrarily joining and then you have to kick them. No, no, no. Let's keep that on. That's fantastic. No, that's what surprised me. I thought it was going to be with the it would take longer to join because of the password being enabled. But it's like so far every time that I've joined, it's a quicker process, which I don't know why that is, but I'll take it. I mean, but yeah, maybe so. And yeah, maybe that's what it is, and it just processes things quicker. I don't know, but it works. I'm quite happy with it. But once should the day come that I get a PS5, Don't start getting all goofy about it, Joseph. I'm not gonna have it. Don't start telling me, oh, buy this game and get this game. Nope, 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 and nope. I've already given out the list of acceptable things. No, the password stays on, Joseph. We're not taking the password off. We need the password on. It protects. We don't have random people trying to join. It's only the people that Mick trusts that joins. He can disable the password thing, but no, we need to keep it the way it is. It's only Monday. It's only Monday. Maybe. All right, let's see if we can talk to. A little bit farther. A little bit farther. There it is. Too far. Oh, it's not even towered. Alright. I need to see about is that all labeled? It is. Oh. Yeah. Yo, can I join? Can I join? Can I join? No, I don't know you. Alright, 23. So we're almost there. So we'll do a pattern left entry. We're going to just kind of cross over the magenta line there and try to get us set up for that pattern left. I'm guessing that's what they're going to want us to do. Wait a minute. Why is a international airport not towered? That doesn't make sense. Why are you going to call yourself a... Oh, hold on a second. All right, I'm back. Sorry. An army buddy called from. He visited his grandkids, so we were. He said, "Oh, they didn't want me to leave." I was like, "Yeah, you must have spoiled them." All right, we're almost there, folks. Let me get some laps now. All right. Oops. Hey, Amelia, you got here just in time. We're getting ready to land and wrap things up. We've had a bit of a crazy stream. My router reset this morning when I was getting ready to spawn in. Everything kind of went wonky. I had to restart the stream, kind of. So, yeah, this has gone much better. It said about an hour 45, but we're gonna get there much quicker than that, I think. So we got just enough fuel to get us there. We could do a circle round if we had to. But I think we're going to be fine otherwise. So yeah, we'll be back Wednesday. It'll be another short flight. We're going to be in the Embraer 110 Buffalo to Plattsburgh. That should be a nice little flight. We'll see. I'll see what we're going to do about that. I think the plane, I did do a quick kind of a check to see if everything worked. So yeah, we'll just do something different on Wednesday. Friday we'll do a jetliner flight of some kind. If not, what we may do is do a flight in the DC-6 from San Francisco to LA, the DC-6. That'll be the backup plan if we get some new... Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. What was I saying? Yeah, if we get some new liveries and we'll do the DC-6, we'll go from, yeah, but Wednesday we'll do Buffalo to Plattsburgh in the Embraer 110. I think it'll be a cargo version. So maybe that's what it'll be. We're taking parts from Buffalo to Plattsburgh for the subway cars. I had the leftover pork loin for dinner last night. That I had it for, was it late lunch Saturday, so I still had some left over. So I had that yesterday for dinner. It came out really well. What I did is I put some of the garlic butter spread on top of the pork loin before I put it in the oven, and then just melted into the pork loin. Oh, it wasn't like an overpowering sort of garlic taste, but it was just perfect. So even the leftovers still had a bit of a garlic taste to it. So that worked out really well. So, all right, let me focus on landing here, folks. We'll catch up once we're on the ground. Yeah, it came out really well. I was pretty happy with it. I didn't know what to expect, but every so often when I do make my own food, I am quite happy with the results. Last bit of flaps down. Ooh, a haircut and a shave yesterday. Ooh, nice. I am about due for a haircut. It's so hard to do cut my own hair with just one hand that normally I need both to kind of feel where some of the areas where I missed. So yeah, I think maybe Thursday before my physical therapy appointment, if I go early enough, I'll go get my hair did. All right, folks, here we go. We're almost there. Yeah, it's just I have like a, I guess they call it a cowlick right on the back top of my head. I get this crazy swirl, and so sometimes when I try to cut my own hair, no matter which direction I try it from, it just does not cooperate. So I miss a lot of it. Of course, I've been to a car show, Mela. I went years, long time ago. They had one in San Francisco at the Moscone Center, which is like their, I guess it's kind of like the Javits Center in New York City. You know, they can put on big shows and all that kind of stuff. I've been one to the Cow Palace. Uh, been one in Jacksonville. I quite like them. Yeah, I've been to the one. It was long time ago that I went to the one in Moscone Center. I don't remember what year it was, but I I enjoyed it. I like that kind of stuff, but it's um, here there's no. I think there's kind of like a hot rod show up in Syracuse somewhere, but I don't know where. I keep hearing about it, but I don't know where it is that they hold it. So, but yeah, I like to get to a proper car show. I'd like to go to Amelia Island again, or better yet, I'd like to go to Pebble Beach for the Concours d'Elegance there. But that's some of the car manufacturers, the high end ones like BMW, Lexus, Audi. They bring newer cars for people to test drive, but otherwise it's just all classic cars. But all right, here we go, folks. Focus on getting this on the ground here. There we are. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, we'd like to welcome you to Akron, Ohio, home of the Football Hall of Fame. Local time is 8:13 in the morning. You understand, appreciate that. It is the middle of the month already. Time is ticking. Seems like all the time. We're glad that you chose to fly with us today. Thank you, Joseph. The normal ones you can go and sit inside. Yeah. Well, like when I've gone to Amelia Island, they do have a if you want to test drive one of the cars, of course they got to take all your information down and all that, and then you have to probably sign a bunch of paperwork and all that. um, but otherwise, yeah, it's all classic stuff, and only if the owner feels comfortable are you going to get anywhere near the car. Like last time I went to Greenwich, the Greenwich concourse, this guy who had a classic Jaguar that was originally owned by a movie star. He was like, "Oh, if you want to get close to the car, it's okay." You know, so yeah, it really depends on how you present yourself and how you, um, if the owner of the car feels comfortable letting you near it. I think. All right, let's see if there's a parking. We'll go back down. So yeah, otherwise, like I don't try to get too near a car unless the owner is there and if I've talked to them and given them a sense that it's safe for me to be near the car, um, you know, or if it's like, can you pop the hood? I just want to get a picture of the engine kind of thing, But otherwise, yeah, I don't. I try not to, because that's worth a lot of money as well. Their vehicle, so I try not. I wouldn't want to cause any damage. Excuse me. Looks like there's a larger parking area up there. We'll do that. Excuse me, I had a sneeze. But yeah, we'll be back Wednesday in the Embraer 110, Buffalo to Plattsburgh. I'm not sure if I'll do that IFR. We'll figure it out. Oh, we got some time to come up with some kind of a plan. Do greatly appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out today. Nice to see you all here. Hoping PMDG, if they put out some liveries for the DC6, we'll fly that Friday down to Los Angeles. That almost looks like a runway right there. That's a street, of course, but that sure does look like a runway. Alright, I think we're safe there. right, let's go ahead and get this thing all shut down. I thought I put the... Why is it not? There we go. Alright, now the engines are off. Alright, battery 1 and 2. Okay, why didn't that... Oh, we must not be in a good spot. Okay, well, that didn't work like I thought it would. What else do I need to do? All that is off. Well, I guess we're just going to pause it here and then end the flight that way. That didn't end the flight like I expected. Oh well, what can you do? All right, anyway, that'll do it for today, folks. Thank you all for coming in. Greatly appreciate it. Matter of fact, we can just go ahead and do this. Let's go to the main menu. Let's see what our total flight time is. Total flight time was... an hour 6. Wow, that was way faster than the hour 45 that it gave us. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, folks. Thank you all for coming in, hanging out. Yes, Joseph. Yes. And we will be back Wednesday, same time, 6:45 Eastern, 11:45 UK, 10:45 UTC. Yeah, we'll get that flight done as well. Just get something in. So yeah, do enjoy the rest of your Monday morning, afternoon, evening, early Tuesday for some folks already. I have been and always shall be your host and pilot, Uncle B. Until Wednesday, peace, live long and prosper.